A disappointing result in the end for Leeds United. Obviously, it's not a loss, but it isn't a win. Leeds United remains second. It has just ended at Vicarage Road. Watford 2, Leeds United 2. A late Mateo Joseph goal did save the day in the end for Leeds United. Before we do get into this match reaction, guys, be sure to smash that like button. Let's go for 200 likes. Also, subscribe if you are new. Thank you for 14,000 subscribers. And comment today your thoughts on that game and maybe your man of the match. I don't think anyone really stood out tonight, if I'm being completely honest. But I don't think Leeds United, this wasn't Leeds United's best game at all. It really wasn't. I thought tonight there was sort of nerves I sensed throughout the whole night that we could go top tonight. I know we were top anyway until Ipswich won this afternoon, and results went in our favour. Obviously, 12:30 today, Leicester lost to Bristol City. Southampton drew. Middlesbrough got a late goal there. Ipswich won, which was annoying, and then Leeds getting a point tonight. So at the end of the day, the Tractor Boys have ended this weekend happily and sitting top of the pile. But Leeds United today weren't at their best, but we still didn't lose, and that's what a positive we can take out of this game. But it started off. The first half, Leeds were poor. It took a Summerville, spectacular goal to get us in at 1-1. Or was it 2-1 at halftime? I don't even know. But either way, Leeds I just thought tonight there was, I don't know what it was. Our game plan was out of it, completely out of it. And Watford, fair play to them. Tom Cleverley's, I think that was his first match in charge of Watford. And they put up a good fight. They really did. And luckily, with the Easter period, we play again on Monday. Hopefully, we can turn this around on Monday. Ipswich versus Southampton. That's going to be a tough game for both teams. I'm not sure who Leicester have got, but Leeds have got Hull in the evening. They're given actually Summerville man of the match, which is fair play. He assisted the late goal and obviously scored a spectacular goal himself. Defensively tonight, we weren't there. I mean, listen, I love Liam Cooper. He's the captain of the club. But at the end of the day, he just doesn't do it for me. He really doesn't. He looks uneasy. I thought Meslier looked uneasy tonight. Joe Rodon needed Ampadu beside him. And, we've conceded 2 goals in this match. We've only conceded 3 goals in 2024. So it was a bit of a shaky lineup. Jorginho Rutter wasn't at his best. You could tell he's had a hernia operation. Christ, it sounded like he still had a colostomy bag on him because he was useless tonight. Sorry, Jorginho, but you just weren't great. I know every week he has a brilliant performance, but tonight he was poor. He really was. I just thought nothing was coming off, and we can't blame him. Literally had surgery about 7 days ago, so we can't blame the boy. Joel Pirot, when he came on, again, he moves like he's moving a caravan with him. He's so slow, and like that counter attack at the end where you thought he was one-on-one with the keeper, he's just too slow. He just, the basics of football, on your toes. He never seems to be on your toes. Junior Firpo, I really liked him at left back. Again, he was carrying a bit of knock from international duty. He needed to start for me tonight. I'm normally a massive fan of Sam Byram, but just hasn't been since Firpo started to perform this year. Sam Byram he's dropped off a bit of a cliff for me, and his contract runs out in the summer. Would you renew it? Let me know in the comments down below. I'm not sure if I would or not now. But at the end of the day, it's like I keep saying, it's not a loss. And that's the one thing Leeds couldn't do tonight. And I thought at one point tonight, it was going to be a loss. I really did, until a bit of luckiness at the end there. Summerville, good run from him, perfect running from him. And Mateo Joseph got a bit lucky, but that's what Mateo Joseph keeps doing. Are we going to start looking now that Mateo Joseph might need to start games because he's coming on and he's scoring goals? Look at his performance against Chelsea. I mean, it was fantastic. And he's come on tonight and helped the team, get a point tonight when it looked like Leeds United were going to lose, in all honesty. Obviously, we were more dominant in the second half, but that's because we were chasing the game. I thought, fair play to Watford. I always like to say fair play to the opposition when they have played well. And tonight, I thought Watford were very decent. I think they'll be all right under Tom Cleverley. I don't know if they can do too much now, as there's only 7 games left, but still, I think that's a decent appointment for them. But Leeds tonight, like I said, weren't at their best, but it is what it is. Hopefully we can turn around against Hull on Monday. I don't know if I would go with the same team. I really wouldn't. I think you've got to have Ampadu at the back. I love him in central midfield, but I think you've got to have him at the back next to Joe Rodon, and maybe play Archie in the middle with Glenn, and then you can have Roberts at right back or something like that. Something needs to work like that. I don't know if Roberts was carrying a knock tonight from international duty. I believe he might have been, but it's okay. It's okay. A point is a point. We're still a point behind Ipswich. Obviously, Leicester lost, which was good, but we couldn't afford to lose tonight. And a late point feels a bit like a win in a way, but it doesn't. Do you know what I mean? If we conceded late and it ended 2-2, it would have felt like a loss. Because we scored late, I'm taking the positives out of this game. And like I said, the championship's so nice because we play again on Monday. So hopefully we can turn it around on Monday and get 3 points against Hull. I don't want this to bite me in the arse. But I don't think Leeds United will lose at Ellen Road for the remaining of the season. We've done it for the whole season so far. Hopefully, it doesn't start to creep in now. But Hull are a decent outfit. We know that. But I'm not too worried. I was actually more worried about this game because going to Vicarage Road on a Friday night is difficult. But I thought Blackburn was going to be a tougher game for Ipswich. I know Blackburn were in it, but Ipswich just doing what they've done all season, proving people wrong against all the odds. Fair play to Ipswich, and it hurts me to say that living here, but it really does hurt me to say that. They're sitting top of the pile right now. Leeds in second. As I'm looking at the championship table right now, we are a point behind them. Leicester still do have a game in hand on both Ipswich and Leeds, and Southampton have got 2 games in hand on all 3 teams above them. So it's still a very tasty affair and still a long way to go. Quickly just going through the team again. Obviously, I've kind of done a few individuals. Melier tonight really wasn't at his best. He made a couple of good vital saves, but distribution-wise tonight, I thought he put a lot of the players under pressure when he didn't need to, with some dodgy passing. And that, again, credit to Watford for their closing down their man marking. I thought they'd done that very well tonight. Archie Gray, one of his slower performances tonight, really, and you don't blame him. The boy's played a lot of football. He's only just turned 18, and he's already played a lifetime worth of football. So I think we need to get him in the middle of the park against Hull, personally. Joe Roden was all right. Liam Cooper just wasn't at it for me tonight. Same with Sam Byram. Thought Glenn Kamara was okay. I thought he was losing the ball a lot in midfield. Who's he next to? Ethan Ampadu. But then when Ethan dropped into the centre half position, that's when we started to progress the ball, because every time he gets the ball, stuff happens. I've been saying this since day dot. On the right, Dan, again, he was a bit predictable tonight. Summerville, for me, was man of the match. He got the goal, lovely goal, and the assist for the late equaliser. Bamford, made some good runs. Sometimes Summerville needs to open up his eyes and his body and find Bamford, because he makes them brilliant runs, but he doesn't always see him. The substitutes, like I said, Farke was decent when he came on. I really thought he was. Joel Piro, when he's not scoring goals, he's not doing much. And when was the last time that bloke scored a goal? I couldn't tell you. I really couldn't. And then Mateo Joseph, the young man coming on, scoring a late equaliser, and I loved it. Also, Jaden Anthony was unlucky not to get actually the late winner. It's a brilliant save by the Watford goalkeeper in the end. But yeah, it was a bit of a stop and start game, physical. It wasn't great, but in the end, we come away with it with a point. We go again Monday. I'm seeing the positives out of this game. I know some fans, some content creators will take this as a negative result, but I'm taking it as a positive one. Guys, if you did enjoy this match reaction, be sure to smash that like button. I've got an absolute banger dropping for you Sunday, by the way, including a lot of Leeds United content creators. So if you're excited for that one, smash the like button. Subscribe if you're new. I've been Ollie Ward. You guys have been excellent, and I'll catch you in the next one. Cheery. Oh.